All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Cardano family. First and foremost, just want to say thank you for the amazing feedback. You guys are loving the schedule. And as of now, we haven't missed a single day. We've been on schedule, so continue supporting and you will see the continuation of these ADA updates. But if you're looking at the markets right now, you're seeing quite a bit of green across the board. But if you ended up watching my Caspa or Pepe update, I did mention in that, hey, you know what? Even though the market is looking amazing, it's been about like a week since we saw a little bit of green in the market. It's not a time to be getting excited because, of course, Bitcoin is still not at the level where I personally feel that we're out of the woods. We have seen, these levels be retested over the course of the last few days, but, it was obviously rejected. So that's why I am personally not buying this move. But great stuff out. Obviously, I'm sure no one really complains, when the market picks up and your portfolio starts looking green. Well, let's take a closer look and see what is happening with ADA. There's some things that I want to kind of discuss with you guys. So it's up 3.5% right now, with the price currently sitting at almost 35 cents if you were to round it up. In Bitcoin comparative, it's down about 0.7% with the market cap at about 12.2 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at $233.8 million. So before we get into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. First and foremost, what I want to show you guys is, despite us seeing quite a bit within the markets, a lot of green across the board, what have I been saying in all my ADA updates over the course of the last few days? Over the last few updates, there's one specific thing that I have mentioned, and that is you're not seeing retail interest for ADA right now. Nowhere close, to be quite frank. And honestly, easiest way, if you're new into the markets, easiest way to kind of see that is, of course, how many mentions on, the socials, and, how many, obviously it's being talked about within the community. And on top of that, what does the trading volume look like? You could see 233.8 million, and we've seen this number pretty much stay stagnant. So you're not seeing an increase within this number. So obviously that raises a question: why is that the case? The number one reason, in my opinion, is there is a lack of interest for Cardano. Yes, guys, I know, if you are a real big diehard ADA fan, that's something that you might not want to hear, but you guys know on this channel we're going to keep it 100% real, and that is just the reality. That's the reality. Even though we know the Chain hard fork and how big of a deal that is, but people just don't see that, and that just shows you, in terms of big interest, it's just not there right now for ADA. And on top of that, interest not being there, this will tell you everything you need to know. This right here will tell you everything you need to know. So it says, Cointelegraph posted this: ADA has fallen out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies on CoinMarketCap, with TRX taking its place. And the reason as to why Tron is picking up traction right now is because, if you are aware, you're seeing Tron ecosystem actually exploding. Justin Sun has been, really pumping out this Sun pump or something like Tron pump or something like that. And, you are starting to see meme coins on that, starting to really pick up traction. So be cautious. Of course, a lot of scams are going to be a lot of rugs. So you got to be very cautious about that. But, that is bringing in attention to Tron, ecosystem right now. And, obviously it's going to raise, because in order for you to even access those meme coins, you need to have exposure for Tron. And, your people are starting to show that interest. So, a lot of people are wondering, are we going to see something, in terms of meme coins, what we saw happen with Solana? We'll see, We'll see what happens, but that is the reason. And let's take a closer look and see what is happening with the price, though. Looking at the dominance index, as you can see right now, the dominance index is pretty much at 57.18%, so pretty high. And Bitcoin also did go up. Let's give it a refresh live to see if it's back above 61K. Nope, $60,900. And you guys know how important this is. I've been speaking about this over the course of the past few days. And the bulls actually did end up holding the price above the 23.6, and you can see the price of Bitcoin made its way back above the key resistance at 60K, which is really nice to see. Now that we have that out of the way, let's take a closer look and see what's happening with our good old friend Cardano. So you're looking at Cardano right now, pretty stagnant, to be quite frank with you. Not much explosive moves that a lot of people are hoping for, and there's just not enough buying pressure. But the people that are showing interest towards ADA right now are the true believers, in my opinion. Obviously, Tron took over, and Cardano went down 1 in ranking, and that has got a lot of people talking. Why is ADA going down? Look, there's no interest. But you are completely forgetting why Tron is even getting so much attention right now for its ecosystem. But only a few understand that, and I still do believe ADA has everything for itself to get back to the yearly highs, if not even go higher than that. A lot of people completely forget at the fact that, not every coin is going to blow up like that. ADA was one of the coins last cycle that was one of the top gainers. It made a lot of people wealthy. This cycle is actually staying stagnant, and that's just a reality. And I'm sure the people that are staking right now are not complaining. They're earning passive income off of this. It is one of the coins that is, in terms of being stable, it is one of them. But I do believe when the altcoin season does come, it hasn't started yet, I do think ADA is going to be one of the ones that will be talked about quite a bit. And just based off of looking at it from just the yearly high alone, that's a move of about 145%. And if you are in this market for quite some time, markets move up very fast, especially the coins, with obviously less amount of circulation, in the markets. And yes, ADA is one of the ones with a very few coins in circulation, because majority of ADA is actually being staked right now, and people don't understand how big that is. We saw that happen last cycle, saw the magnitude of that, and we actually saw that happen this time around too. Of course, people are going to come out and say, well, why didn't it happen during a bear market? Because we're in a bear market, no one was paying attention to altcoins. That's just a reality. It's just how bear market works. But with ADA specifically right now, in a grand scheme of things, the bigger picture, when we talk about big interest coming in, it's not there at all. I know, like I said earlier, not a lot of people want to hear this, but that is a reality, and it might be a tough pill for some to, swallow, but that's just, a reality, unfortunately. But this is why you want to diversify your portfolio as well. I do believe there will come a time where ADA actually does have its time. And again, I'm just basing it off of historic price patterns. I'm basing it off of what we saw just a few months ago, because you can make that, argument again. ADA was much lower in October at 24 cents compared to where it's at now, about 34.36 cents. And it made its way almost to 81 cents, and that speaks for itself, which is a massive move. So right now the entire market is completely messed up. The dominance index is skyrocketing. A lot of money is in Bitcoin, a lot of money is in the stables, and on top of that, meme coins are popping off, and obviously the new kids that are on the block, new layer ones. So that's just what's happening with the market, and obviously only a few understand this. So if you are a Cardano holder, you do want to watch this and really understand what's really happening right now. I know it could be boring, but this is why you want to diversify your portfolio, because if you are an ADA believer in the long haul, the profits that you're making elsewhere, you could allocate them back into ADA or your long-term, holdings that you personally think will do much better. But that's how I'm currently looking at it. Of course, the target right now is the 39.9, so pretty much 40 cents. But we'll take it one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.